gentlemen. My name is Josh Langer.
Dennis Butler.
Dennis Butler. We're from Youth of the Mission. And just a little side note here, it's always unfortunate when your organization starts with almost the last letter in the alphabet, because you're the last one to share, but last but not least, right, Shelby? Personal note, I'm personally very grateful to be a part of a community like this. This is my first time being with you all. I know some of you guys, Gina. But I came here, I was born and raised in Germany, and I came here as quickly as I could, don't worry. About almost 20 years ago, right after 9/11, a month and a half after 9/11, I remember I was 20 years old, not knowing much about the world, but coming here in the last 20 years of my life, spending in this beautiful country. I have my family here now, I'm married, my kids go to the Lindale schools, and it's amazing to be a part of a community that loves Jesus, that prays together, that wants to grow together, is growing together. Amen? And the reason why I'm here is because of Youth with a Mission. It was a team that came from here to my hometown in Germany and said, why don't you come for 2 months, they said. 2 months to spend with us here, and the 2 months turned to 20 years. And Dennis will talk quickly about how this organization started.
Yeah, so Youth with a Mission started back in 1960. There was a man, he is a man, he's still alive. His name was Loren Cunningham. He was in his early 20s. He was part of a large denomination that's here in America. But the Lord gave him a vision, and he saw the continents of the earth, and saw the waves of the ocean crashing on to the land. And when the water hit the land, it became young people taking the gospel of Jesus Christ to all the nations of the world. This is a crazy vision at that time, because back in the 60s, you had to be a certain age, go to Bible school, seminary, you had to have all these qualifications to be a missionary. You couldn't be fresh out of high school. And so Loren resigned his post at his denomination. He started this organization, and now, 60 years later, there's over 18,000 full-time volunteers in over 130 different countries. People like Josh and myself, who really our motto is to know God and make Him known. And so I'm honored to be a part of this organization. I came here in Lindale 2007 to do a discipleship training school, and the Lord spoke to me, this is where I've called you to be, and so I've been serving here since then.
Yes. There's about 2,000 campuses all over the world of Youth with a Mission, and one of them is right here, down 16 in Garden Valley, in an area, as you know, that is steeped in wonderful history of faith and revival and the spreading of the gospel through the world. And we've been there now since 1981. Actually, our first campus was at the Tyler Airport, and then we moved over here in 1981, the year I was born. And just throwing it in there. What we've done for the last 40 years, as Youth with a Mission, we celebrate our 60th anniversary this year, and we've seen millions in here in our campus, thousands of people, young people, but also older people, come through and be inspired by faith, by Jesus, and their worldview growing. And then, hey, we can make a difference in this world. The 3 pillars that we go after as Youth with a Mission is mercy, works. We go to crisis-torn areas in the world, help in earthquake areas, hurricane, disaster relief areas. We believe in evangelism, the truth of Jesus that changes lives. And then training, that's what we do here as well. We train people. This little flyer here shows you some of our schools that we have at our campus. But one thing I want to point out to you particularly that we have done is this little black flyer here. We have done this for the last 8 years. We call this our Inspire Conference. And the reason for this conference, the goal, the aim is in the name, to inspire people with the gospel, with the truth of Jesus, but also with what He told us to do, to go into all the world and make disciples. Change our communities, change the nations. That's what we want to do. And so this is a conference the first week of April. We want to serve our community. We want to serve our churches. Please take those to your pastors, to your churches, to your youth groups, whatever other groups we're a part of. And let's do this together. We actually did one a couple of years ago at the Pickers Pavilion. I don't know if you were there. 2 or 3 years ago, we did a worship, prayer, declaration event over our wonderful city here, believing that Jesus is building His kingdom through us here in this place. And let me finish with this. In the beginning, Shelby, you mentioned the video department in the high school, I believe it was. And she said something there. She said the kids are trying something new. We're taking risks with them. We're taking risks with young people. Somebody took a risk with you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be where you are today. Somebody took a risk with me when I came here 20 years ago. That's why I am who I am today. We want to inspire young people and old people, take risks with them, guided by the truth, to change our community and to change the world. That's what Youth of the Mission stands for. Thank you so much.